LeetCode Problem 100, same tree. So this problem gives us the roots of two binary trees, and we have to write a function to check whether or not they are the same. Right, so structurally identical, and the nodes have the same value. Right, so a rather easy problem and a straightforward solution. So I'm going to solve this recursively using depth first search. And so let's start with this example, right, of how my code will work is, so if you look at the if statements here, so this if statement checks whether or not if both of them are null, then I'll return true, right? So if this does not trigger, it would mean that I am in the root where there is a node, right? So, and if that's the case, if either one of them is null, which means they are not same anymore, right? So I can return false. Or if the value inside both nodes are not the same as well, right? So we're gonna run an example. So okay, first node using this, first node using this and this. Okay, check if they're the same, right? So they are both not nulls, so we don't. This statement doesn't trigger. And P is not null, Q is not null, and P's value and Q's value are the same, so we don't have to do anything. And then we return the recursion, the same tree of the left, right, and also the right, right. But let's do the left first. So ist, let's go ist equals to, so we're iterating through the left node to left node here. Alright, so let's check again. So they are both not nulls, and basically this does not trigger again, so we don't have to do anything here, right? So we don't do anything here, so we return ist again. Okay, so this is gonna be another one, so ist left and ist right. Okay, but I'm not gonna write it out so much here first. I'm just gonna do, so here we're gonna return again ist left and right. Left equals to, alright, so when we're here, remember there are nodes here, and these nodes are null. What actually happens is, since both of them are null, I'll be returning true, right? So this is gonna be true, and ist right, right. Remember the same tree on the right side. What is the right side? And since it is the same here on the right node, it is also null. So here this is gonna be returning true as well. Very true. And since both of them are true, then this left would be true. True and true. Right, I didn't mess it up, right? Yeah. So true and what is true and true. Okay, so once we're done with that, we're going back to our root node. Remember this is our root function, and we're traversing on the right side. Okay, pretty much the same thing. We're comparing the same thing here. So right is going to be true as well. And since both of them are, something here. Okay. Okay. And since both of them are true, it will return true. Right, because and. Okay, which means that this binary tree these two binary trees are identical. Okay, let's move on to something different. Okay, using this example, so let's try it out again. So they're both not nulls, right? We're over here. They're both not nulls. So we traverse to the left node, over here. And this, when we traverse to the left node, this is actually pointing to null, right? So same thing, ist left is gonna be equals to, okay, so we're checking or not if they're both nulls. In this case, P is not null, but Q is null. So this is the start trigger. And since Q is null, which is the right node, we're gonna return false, right? So this actually becomes false. And then ist right, okay. So technically this doesn't really matter. Right side doesn't really matter what happens because one of it is false already. Since one of it is false already, so this is gonna be return false, which means that these two trees are not the same. Okay, let's try out with one that has different value. It's gonna be the same thing. Ist left. Okay, both nodes are not null. Here, both nodes are not null. Not null. This one doesn't trigger. They have the same value. So we recurse into the left node first. So the left node, ist left, recursing to the left node here. Alright. So they're both not nulls. They both have a node. But here, their value are not the same, right? This is 2, this is 1. Which means this is regarded as true, right? Since they're not the same. And it returns false. So ist left is false. And of course we have the n and ist right. But doesn't really matter here because ist left is already false. So this will return false, meaning that these two binary trees are not the same. Okay, pretty straightforward, not too complex, quite an easy problem. That's all I have to show. Thanks.